anything.
Alright, what's up, guys? We are... I hit the wrong one. We are going to attempt to go and see if I can find everyone that I can find, obviously. And then we are going to continue to date who I want to date. I'm going to try to get Daisuke, I think his name is, today. And then I do eventually want to go for Dolly. So... Okay. Let's go to sleep. Okay, let's find... where I need to talk to Curtin and Rod. Let's try the living room.
Oh, you trying to hang out right now? Of course they are. There ain't much. Something has to be. Ha! We'll see you at.
I'm about to look up like where I need to go for them because I'm tired of wasting a heart. Who did we want to talk to? Daisuke. Yes, we want to talk to this dude up here.
Here you are. I hope you're prepared to work.
Absolutely.
You are to make deliveries to Mitchell, Beverly, and Kopi.
Okay, I know who Beverly is. I know who Kopi is. I don't know.
Do not
Mitchell's.
return until you have completed your deliveries.
Please take care of that chip while I'm gone.
Of course. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time.
Tell me about Mitchell.
You will be delivering plates to Mitchell. He uses them to serve food. The food is then eaten from the plates. I do not know what else to say about the plates, so I will stop speaking now.
Are you too cool? Ooh, should we be nosy? He must take great care of the plates if you keep delivering to him.
He does indeed. Mitchell understands that plating is equally as important as the quality of food when it comes to cooking. This is what separates professionals and amateurs. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time.
I'm good.
I have nothing more to tell you. You may leave now.
Will you bless the dishes before I go?
I am not the spiritual type, but if you like, rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub.
Yes, let's go. Okay, so Kope... I don't know what the fuck Mitchell is. I'm gonna take a guess he's the cabinet. Okay, but I do know that Kope is the coffee machine.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. What could I get for you today?
I have a delivery?
Huh? Oh, the new coffee mugs I requested from Daisuke. Just set them over here, please. Alright, thanks for that. How come Daisuke wasn't able to come himself, by the way?
He's got a crack, so he's taking it easy.
That dish really needs to take a break every now and then. He puts the dishes before everything, even his own health.
Why is he take his work so seriously?
That's all he knows. His family come from a long line of fine figures. Tsubasa, Moridake, Williams Casanova. There's a lot to live up to for him. He can't even imagine a life outside of his work.
Do you think he'll ever take time to do anything for himself?
I sure hope he will. But I've never seen it in all the years I've known him. Be delicate. Don't be abrasive. Anyways, thanks for delivering these mugs. Tell Daisuke I said thanks.
Will do. And then Bev is here.
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind.
I have not met
Her
Beverly
long
yet.
red-orange hair is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back, like the drinks she pours so expertly. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress.
Okay.
That would be so cool.
Hi, Madam Proprietress.
I'm the owner and bartender, and janitor, and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Oh.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you, my proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh.
Me?
Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable minibar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing.
How can that be when you're a babe? When a babe like yourself is here?
First, oh, thank you. Second, great question. I wish I knew. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out.
Fair.
So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in... ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over, I'd polish the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you'd chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone.
Okay, you don't have to call me
I
out.
mean, why did you get a minibar if you weren't going to invite guests over?
I thought buying the minibar and all the mixing accessories would motivate me to finally invite someone over.
But that's... okay. It's all water under the bridge. You'll have to talk to River if you want that. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail. Just as fun and delicious, but without the burn or the drunk part, obviously.
Cocktail.
Excellent! So, what'll it be?
Fucking know any of these. I don't like gin. I had a martini once and it was alright.
Ooh, those are just delicious. So many
It's
different
like a chocolate
floral and
martini, though, I
spirit-forward
think.
flavors.
Maybe it wasn't a martini. I don't know.
Coming right up.
I mean, it looked just like this, but it was like a... Sip your drink. Why would you pour it out in
You
front
lift
of her?
your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it?
Really good. Where'd you learn to mix drinks like this?
Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it.
Mojitos are good. What's in a mojito? Is it tequila? I've seen like the mojito mix.
So, will you be my first returning customer?
Sure.
Really? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, thank you. Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Please. And I'll be seeing you next time.
Oh, so I have to meet them first, and then I can complete the fucking mission? Okay. I'm assuming Mitchell is the cabinet.
A handsome stranger with a model-esque beauty stands just a few feet away from you, posing with a hand in his hair, as though he were in the middle of shooting a perfume ad. The moment he lays eyes on you, he lights up, drinking you in with a warm smile and warmer gaze.
Ciao, beautiful. What are you doing?
Admiring you.
Ah, but of course, I am admirable in so many ways. Tell me specifically, per favore, and then I might do the same for you.
That jacket, your shoulders, your smile. White rum, lime juice, and simple syrup and mint. That sounds refreshing, actually. I can't do rum because it messes me up.
You have excellent taste. You are a fresh pasta, a plump, juicy tomato, sweet and salty.
Italian. Oh my god, I thought I'm so brain dead today for some reason. I was like, oh my god, he's speaking Spanish. No, he's speaking fucking Italian. It's just similar to Spanish.
Tell me, one object of desire to another.
And maybe if I would listen to the music. I'm such a moron.
But first, I must introduce myself. The music of courtship has its cadence, after all. I am the one and only Cabrizio.
Cabrizio? You are not Mitchell?
Amore.
Okay, I'm gonna say something.
Piacere di conoscerti.
Italian. I'm gonna say something. Romantic language. Close enough. I used to play because I didn't pay attention to games very well when I was a kid. I used to play games in Italian and then have English subtitles, so I wouldn't sit on my phone during cutscenes. And it wasn't because I wasn't interested in the game. It was just I would pick up my phone and then completely lose track of the story. So I used to play games in Italian. I love listening to Italian. No! I don't know, I didn't take Italian. What does that mean? I'm gonna Google that before. Okay, I'm gonna Google what he said, and then I'm gonna Google what I'm gonna say. Passere? It means pleased to meet you. And this is probably saying, that's cool, Italian is a pretty language. I love Italian. And it's very similar, there's a lot of, tanto compio titu. I'll give you a combo. What does that mean? I'm gonna say okay.
Now that we are introduced, we must get to know each other, eh? Let us begin with a simple question. Un aperitivo. Do you, and so much is contained within your answer, have a favorite flower?
I do. I do. Yes, in fact I do.
Tessero bellissimo. Of course you do. A vibrant heart must have a love of nature.
I fear the accent's working on me. I fear the accent's working a little too well.
Picture it. I will try to guess what it is. I see. Amore, what a rich and colorful mind you have.
Amore? Love?
It is a pleasure to me to be inside your eyes, seeing all your nooks and your crannies.
Let's look less at the crannies, okay?
Of course. I am sorry. Sometimes I am, how do you say, overzealous. There is time for crannies later. And nooks. I see red. No, not red. Amore, how specific you are. I do see red, and also I see orange, the color of sunset. I see blue, the color of the ocean at night, or the sadness at the bottom of your eyes. I see yellow and pink, the colors of the wings of the lefate, glimmering in the early morning light. Amore, so powerful is your mind, sending this vision to me. I can even smell this flower. It's a little spicy. It's earthy, and yet
He
light.
keeps calling me love.
Smell is such a powerful sense, Amore. It is the sense that goes most directly to our memories and our hearts. What a gift you give me, Amore, with this aroma. You are thinking your most favorite flower is Uccello de Paradiso, the bird of paradise.
I don't even know that was a flower, but he was right. How'd you know?
I know nothing, Amore. I know only what you show me, and I am at your mercy. Thank you for the gift of your favorite flower.
Yeah, this is hot.
Amore, we have just begun. Hot, you say? We are only a gentle simmer. Our flavors will only deepen with time. I feel I should tell you also, it may look as though I have something of a hard exterior. I have heard before, though not from lovers, that I can sometimes appear closed. But let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I am open. I take great pleasure in being so, open to the world, to experience. I am open to you, Amore. Will you grant me another gift? Will you share with me more about yourself? What do you love? What makes you cry? What inspires your passion?
Wow, those are some big questions.
I love the big questions. I love the small questions. It is the finding out about each other, sharing your hearts that brings the spice and sweetness to life. Might I suggest that we savor these questions over dinner? Then we have a date.
Absolutely.
Bellissimo. La buona fortuna smiles on me today. I'll be counting the minutes. I will await your pleasure, Amore. Ciao to you for this moment, mia stella nuova. Where you go now, take with you the passion of Fabrizio.
That was not Michael. Is Michael the food? I can't think of anything else that would prepare food besides. Okay, let's see if we can figure out where Curtin and Rod are this time. They're not there, and they're not there. What about in the kitchen?
Buongiorno, amici. I hear we are discussing passion. To discuss passion, it is, well, my passion.
Well, how did that...
I must tell you, truly though, you two are as yet unschooled in the arts and sciences of this noble sensation.
Oh, I was like, I thought I clicked the fucking Curtin
See?
and Rod.
I told you. You paid him to say that.
I can assure you, he did not. No payment for passion for Fabrizio. I do this for love. Swagger is not a romantic skill, you see. You have much of one and very little of the other. Tanto e poco, see?
Damn.
That is why La Bella Windolin has rejected your advances with such a chilly seal.
Rod has a thing for Wendolyn?
I had a thing for her once.
Don't let him downplay it. Fool was head over heels.
Ah, see. I remember this. Your heels were very much over your head, amico.
Shh, keep it down, yo.
No, così. But you should be proud. Shout your passion from the rooftops. We declare our love boldly.
Except for when you fumble the ball as badly as Rod did.
I didn't fumble any.
Fabrizio, do you remember Rod's line to her?
Ah, naturally. Even if we failed, we should be proud. And you failed quite wonderfully, amico.
See...
All right, settle down.
Rod's so slick, I can't imagine him messing up a pickup line.
Ah, il tuo ottimismo. It is a joy to see your faith in your friends.
Dude straight up said, I can see our future through you, Gwendolyn, and it looks as clear as can be.
Ooh, ew. Ew. Okay.
Lame!
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, see, it was bad. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. But see, where your fumble, is it? With Orgoglio.
See? It was awful, right?
Listen, that line was awful, but I am trying to befriend these fools. I hoped you picked up your ego. Oh, this is a hard decision. I hope you picked your ego up after that one fell through.
It wasn't even that serious. It became apparent that Gwendolyn and I were better off as friends.
You got rejected. That's what happened, bro.
I think it's funny how y'all both have to dig into the past to make fun of me, when Kurt does ridiculous stuff on the daily.
Nice try, buddy.
Ah, yes. An excellent point being made. Kurt, you too are very silly. Un piccolo sciocco, as my mama used to say.
How did this get turned around on me?
I can't help if Cabrizio agrees with me.
You are both piccoli sciocchi. Perhaps it is why you are such fast friends.
Ha! See? Both of us.
The second one didn't seem that bad, yeah.
Perhaps one day, working together, you two may approach the romantic prowess that I possess.
You've got swagger?
You might say it is ingrained in me.
Ooh, I need to learn from you.
Yeah, that confidence was pretty boss.
I am, amazingly, when taken in the light of all my other gifts, also a generous teacher. Come to me should you ever wish to practice the nuanced alchemy of passion.
Let's do this.
We'll catch up to you later, human. I don't want to miss anything Cabrizio has to say.
Okay, have fun.
Lezione uno. You two are quick and dexterous with the shade, as you say. But in romance, we must master the compliment.
Ooh, this is the good stuff.
Gosh, every time I talk to this too. Okay, let's talk to Beth.
Oh, hi. Well, what can I get for you?
I'm actually here for a delivery.
Delivery? Oh, you must be talking about the branded rocks glasses I asked Daisuke to get me. Oh, thanks so much. I'll take those right off your hands.
You hand Beverly her package, and she sets to work unpacking and cleaning the glasses right away.
I'm glad Daisuke managed to get these for me. How is that old dish slinger anyway?
He's recovering Chip, but he seems alright.
A chip? Oh, poor guy. That's the last thing he needs. But then again, maybe he'll finally relax a little now that he's forced to.
So he just really never takes a break, huh?
Yeah, he's always been into his work, but he used to make time for his hobbies and friends. Did he tell you he writes poetry?
He hasn't told me anything but dishes.
Oh dear. He's fallen right back into his old workaholic pattern. Someone needs to remind him of who he used to be, who he still is. He's a real passionate guy, you know. But passion can lead to pain. It's easier for him.
So he's into poetry? I'll have to remember that.
Write him a poem. It'll really tickle his teapot.
I'll have to try that. Thanks for the chat.
Hey, no problem. Come back to the Tumblr anytime.
Okay.
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible. His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
Oh,
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute.
looks like you're really enjoying that glass of wine.
Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that. This fine white has a light body and is rather dry. It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavagnon? And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt.
Riesling, then?
Pathetic. Just pathetic. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce
Please be
myself.
Michael.
I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire,
Mitchell. I found you.
paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal. Salutations.
You must really like food, huh?
Like it. I live for it. And not just food, but the whole of the experience. The ambiance, that interplay of sound, sight, and synth that whets the appetite and inspires the mind. The art of service, be it subtle theater, delightful formality, or downright brutish charm. And of course the meal itself. From the minutiae of the menu to the presentation on the plate and the very titillation of the tongue. Dining in all its forms is the blood that flows in my veins. Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me?
That would be great.
Brilliant. So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
Hawaiian fusion, I'm in.
You find yourself in a large and comfy side-of-the-street-style stand. Koa has blended traditional Hawaiian vibes with Korean elements. He has somehow convinced Lux to don a red and blue outfit in order to tastefully represent a traditional Korean lantern. Koa has managed to bend himself around a grill in the center of the establishment in classic Korean barbecue style. But the Hawaiian vibe is very much in full swing, and the scent of Kahlua pork is drifting on the breeze. He's asked Gwendolyn to kindly crack herself a bit for the occasion.
Aloha, friends.
I love Koa.
Welcome to Two Currents, a Hawaiian fusion experience.
My, mon ami. You've worked hard to create the atmosphere.
Oh, not too hard.
Well, what do we think?
You achieved a true fusion.
I'm humbled that you think so.
I agree, Koa. This is so far quite delightful.
Please, take a seat.
Koa pats his lap.
Don't mind if we do.
Is something the matter?
How do we feel about these seats?
Koa's lap is pretty comfy.
I'm glad to have you on it.
And me at the same time. How scandalous.
Did someone say scandal?
I forgot about this douchewad.
Out! But
Out.
I just... Out! Go phooey.
If there's anything I can do to make things more comfy, just ask.
Noted. Now, what do you recommend?
Here's a dish that's also of Korean origin. Meat jun. Thinly sliced beef dipped in egg batter and fried. And of course, some Kahlua pork, rice, and cucumber slices to go with it.
Intriguing. What do you think?
Let's get that.
Make that 2 orders, and consider me intrigued.
Coming right up. I'll be right back with your food. In the meantime, how about some of our special soju?
Whatever this is.
Ganbei.
Gombe.
Nice one.
Okay, here's your order. Dig in.
Let's try this.
Koa's dishes are sumptuous, abundant, and full of bold, contrasting flavors. This is definitely comfort food, and the gloves are off when it comes to spices, sauces, and carbs. The combination of Hawaiian and Korean flavors contrasts and complements, ultimately fusing into something utterly unique. Fermented vegetables, meats dripping with sugary pineapple sauce, and rice. Lots of rice.
Interesting. What do you think?
This slaps.
Quite. I'll be including your win in my review. My friend and I are about finished here. Koa, thank you for having us.
You two are welcome back anytime. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, I kind of like Mitchell. Seems like a chill dude. Okay, let's find other things. The toaster. I need to talk to her.
You hear her before you see her. A charming musician with literal coils of curly hair that swing cutely as she paces back and forth in your kitchen. She's clearly absorbed in something. She appears to be talking to herself.
Hi, Mira. Look at all these crumbs. I'm gonna be writing some great music soon. I can tell. I'm at my most creative when I'm a little messy.
Yeah, so she said Cayete in the earlier. I think she said it, yeah, she said it to the Candelara. So this is Spanish. Need a writing partner?
The musician starts with a cute little yelp, placing her hand on her chest.
Aye, you can't sneak up on me like that. You never know what's gonna pop out of these slots. You gotta be careful. I'm not even gonna get started on you as a writing partner. I know that, like, I don't know you at all or anything.
Oh my god, the Pop-Tart earrings are so cute. Important distinction.
But I am pretty sure you're not up to the challenge of writing with me. I have, like, really high standards.
She picks up her guitar, striking a glamorous pose.
I'm Miranda Dulce Tostadora, lead singer and guitarist of Miranda y las Migas.
Hell yeah.
¿Qué tal? We're the best musical group around here by a lot.
What kind of music do you play?
All kinds. Pop, Gregorian chanting, barbershop, whatever we feel like. If that dial is on 7, then siete we go.
Gregorian chanting?
Okay, I took a lot of hit from the migas too when I suggested this, but that cheese is so relaxing. For real, if I can't sleep, too hot and bothered, put on a little chanting, let my eyes just drift around the paint on the ceiling, and vamos. I'm unconscious in like 2 minutes. Just had a thought. Maybe I'll sing for you sometime.
If I'm lucky.
And you would be lucky too. I'm really good. Just stay on my good side. ¿Me entiendes? Oh, and obviously, if you like need toast, I'm here. Okay, busy, sexy little tostadora with a gig coming up. Time to make the toast. Hasta luego.
Hell yeah. Okay, what about... I can't move. What about the oven?
A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a saucepot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
The oven on top of his head is everything.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey.
There's a really nice touch on his design.
Are you ready for prep?
Prep?
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
An adorable chicken-shaped timer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
Mr. Chuckles?
You're right, Mr. Cluckles.
Cluckles.
I could stand to be nicer.
The flame designer's hair goes hard. The mitt hat, literally.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
You, what are you doing in my kitchen?
This is my kitchen?
This is my kitchen. You must have me confused for someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of... Wait, do you smell that?
No.
Yet you possess a nose, do you not? I make do with my hood. Yes, I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track. Like some humans who come in my kitchen just to distract me.
Oh, yeah? Aw, it's a cute little chicken timer.
That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here.
Are you okay?
Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that. Cooking is life! It's not just food, it's your soul. Maybe one day you'll understand that. Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you.
You never tell you how rude you are?
Well, of course they do. And they didn't know a crate from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say.
Per. Wait, I know a crepe from a drape. Does that count?
Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles, all prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer. And go!
How lovely. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Mitch.
Oh. Pitiful. Utterly mismatched flavor profiles. Texture's a mess.
I got delivery from... I keep saying Doske, but I know it's not Doske.
Mitchell waves a hand at you.
Ah, yes. Unpack them for me, won't you?
Sure.
Mitchell looks over your deliveries, nodding his approval.
Brilliant. These are perfect for what I need. They should look spectacular in the dining room.
Does it really matter that much? These are just plates.
Just plates? Just plates? Food is an art form, and the plate is the canvas. The presentation is a non-negotiable part of the deal. Plating is as vital to a dish as the seasoning. It elevates the entire experience. Without Daisuke's hard work keeping me supplied, my dishes would be nowhere near Michelin level.
I guess I should be more appreciative of my dishware.
Damn right you should. Daisuke spent years refining his craft, creating his own ceramics. He has a respect for the work you simply can't be taught otherwise. You do well to model yourself after him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have reviews to complete. You delivered to me last.
Yeah, is that an issue?
Well, carry on then.
Okay, let's go. I have a feeling Kurt and Rana be in here.
I've been wondering when we would see you again. Yeah, we were just talking about you.
Me? Nothing bad, I hope.
All good stuff.
They were talking about how good you look.
What are you doing?
Thank you, Wendelin.
You ain't got no chill.
I'm just telling the truth.
But you could be a little more coy about it.
Oh, hey, look who's here. Weren't you two just talking about them?
Gwendolyn, our millennial.
Yes, Gwendolyn.
They think you are just the cutest thing ever. You should have heard what Kurt said about you.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, look at them both. They look so embarrassed. I haven't seen Rod like this since he tried to hit on me.
Hey, yo, I love her hair. Yeah, no, she's giving millennial with like the galaxy pants and the hair, the tattoos.
Okay, I think we're all good.
Oh, wow, so flustered. Oh, this is pretty funny if you ask me.
It's not funny.
Yeah, what Kurt said.
I think it's awfully sweet that you two were talking about me.
Oh, they were going on and on and on.
I didn't know Gwendolyn was listening that hard.
I love her hair. I'm here for it.
she is right there.
But still, a little privacy would be nice, man.
It would be, but you won't get it from me.
Why don't you just act like you never found out we were talking about you?
Ooh, can't unring that bell. That kind of thing sticks with you.
This is a nightmare.
Okay, I'm completely embarrassed now.
Can we end this, please?
You two want to stop talking? That's your favorite thing to do.
Damn, I love this bitch.
Thank you, Gwendolyn.
I sense a hint of sarcasm in that thank you. You are not okay, are you, Rat?
And to think you liked Gwendolyn.
Cooler heads prevailed there.
Oh, projection. This is getting bad.
Okay, we're ending this conversation.
Right now.
I think you should leave before they explode from embarrassment.
Hell yeah.
That can happen?
I need a nap.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's talk to...
You find Fabrizio and Daisuke mid-discussion.
Beautiful. Like a ceramic sunset over a shining sea of China.
I told you I would help you organize. Just look at you now. Even an injury cannot slow you down.
Your assistance has allowed me to catch up on the rest of my work. I'm truly grateful.
It's no problem whatsoever, amico mio. Ah, speaking of friends, it seems as though you have a visitor.
Ah. We will speak again, Fabrizio. Farewell.
Ciao.
You have the air about you of one who has completed their mission.
I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
No. Fabrizio was only helping me reorganize inventory. You finished your deliveries then?
Yes.
Very good. It is almost as if our near-tragic accident never happened. With your help and Fabrizio's, I suppose this means my work is finished now.
Daisuke stares up at the dishes in the cabinet with an inscrutable expression. You wonder if now might be a good opportunity to bring out another side of Daisuke.
There must be something else to be done. Perhaps I can rearrange the dishes again.
Seems like a good time to relax, to meet.
Is it ever really a good time to relax? But you are not wrong. I suppose I could spare a moment. Would you care to join me?
I'd love to.
Come, sit.
As you sit with Daisuke, both of you gazing up at the majesty of the china cabinet, you turn over the advice you received in your mind. You could talk to him about coffee, poetry, ceramics.
So you're into ceramics?
It seems like a lifetime ago now. But yes, I did spend many years studying ceramics. My family has a long, rich tradition, and I've always believed in understanding every facet of one's job. How could I understand the strength and resilience of a broken vase without learning to repair them myself? How could I perceive the true grace and majesty of a plate without knowing the extreme temperatures porcelain must endure to reach our shelves? The answer is over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, if you wish to know.
Freedom units! How many degrees Celsius? Wow, porcelain truly is forged in some intense heat.
Indeed. It It is inspiring to be bathed in fire and emerge beautiful, precious, and dependable. We could all learn something from porcelain. I am beginning to realize I have neglected other areas of my life. I used to be able to hold a conversation without returning to the topic of work again and again.
It's alright to talk about your work, but I'd love to hear more about your artistic side.
My artistic side. I have not made use of it in so long now.
Why not?
It seems like such a simple question. Friends, lovers, hobbies. I dropped them all one by one.
Damn.
They were pleasant, to be sure, but a distraction. When a relationship ended poorly, I often thought of how much time I'd wasted trying to please others. When a hobby reached a plateau, I felt as though I let time slip through my fingers. Time I could never get back. When I work too much, I do not have similar regrets. Or at least, I used to think so. Being forced to slow down has shown me perhaps my priorities have been incorrect for years. Now, faced with a quiet moment and friendly conversation, I find myself woefully inadequate, like a broken plate fused together with hot glue.
I'd love to help you work on reconnecting with yourself.
It is a kind offer, truly. But I am unsure if there's anything left to salvage here.
Stop being pick-me-ass bitch.
I have much on my mind. Forgive my rudeness, but I must bid you farewell. I am no longer in the mood to chat.
See you later. Daisuke, I think it's Daisuke. Okay. Do you think the air fryer or something?
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It's sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated, scrutinized by a presence that isn't all that impressed.
Religious girlies, your trauma about to be hitting. A trigger warning.
It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey robes, with a coil of sorts atop his otherwise bald head. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating sort of way, but you can't even imagine this guy dating anyone. He's just so severe.
Ferreira?
You reek.
And you shine.
Spiritually.
No, like physically.
You gesture to his bald, shining head.
His book has a power button, lol.
I don't have a clue what you mean, nor do I care. My physical appearance is of little consequence. It is only my soul that will ascend to the heavenly kitchen.
I hate you. I'm sorry, the where?
He ignores you.
You reek of sin and grease. I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you.
Guess we're having another hater. What are you, some kind of health food zealot?
Zealot? Hardly. I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection.
Convection is funny.
I am the steward of the road to the heavenly kitchen. I am a holy vessel for culinary purity and efficiency.
You guys don't see me rolling my eyes, but I am rolling my eyes.
And I am your salvation, sinner. If you would but take my hand.
I'm not taking shit of yours, bro.
How vulgar. You will keep a civil tongue in your head when you speak to a friar of faith. But my Lord of Convection is generous, even to those such as yourself. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary soul. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as you.
Someone stacked some sense into this oven. No, this isn't the oven. This is the air fryer, man.
Is our Lord not most generous?
He sounds awful.
You are so addled with sin and impurity, you cannot even see when someone is offering you salvation. Calamity, blasphemy, treachery. Bless your humble friar with patience and strength, O Lord. I shall need it. Tell me, do you wish to repent for your culinary sins here and now? I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself.
Ew, what the fuck? I hate him. No, I hate him too. Him, I already got Lux to hate me, and then this fucking twink little cat clock are gonna be my haters. You're insane. I have nothing to say to you.
You are hardly the first to flinch from salvation, nor are you the first to sling such crude insults at your would-be savior. Fortunately for you and your soul, I am made of sterner stuff. I am girded by the knowledge that I am right, and you are wrong. And I will be here when you accept this and are ready to repent. Go now. May the Lord of Convection turn his gaze upon you, even as you continue to walk in shadow.
The friar begins some sort of prayer, ignoring you as you wander away.
I'm gonna make sure we are on a hate basis. Him and you. Okay, let's see what else.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. The microwave.
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder.
Haunted
His
eyes?
iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey. And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive.
Think the immortal love those guys.
Guys. Sure. Sheesh. This bunko buster crud nugget doesn't even know the lingo. Mayhaps my trust might be misplaced.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's
Nukem.
Luke Nukem.
Okay. Okay, this is why the reference is lost on me. It's a Duke Nukem reference, and I don't know that.
Look at you.
Is he wearing heels? Oh my god, we got a gay man?
Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things. But I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago.
Very nice to meet you, Luke.
Nice to meet you too, Ranger. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now.
What kind of solutions?
Death via nasal spears.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what this was on his arm. It's the fucking plate. I was like, what is on his arm? Can you elaborate?
I don't see why I would. Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated! When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost.
I'm sorry, what?
Ah, consumed by the cranial fog, Ranger. Probably a sign of gamma particle poisoning. Or possibly syphilis? Have you been exposed to any radioactive contaminant zones?
Just one. Just the one.
Okay, I'll get you decontaminated. Stat!
Thanks, dude.
But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division?
Definitely dead.
Cruck! Ah, swarmers be damned. I'm so sorry, Ranger. May the immortals provide the fallen safe transport to the Underrealm and solace in their everlasting night.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you.
It's Luke, but I appreciate you too, Ranger. Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences.
Exciting. Tell me more, you hunky microwave person.
I trust Colonel Furnace briefed you on the mission back at the fortification.
Maybe I have a hard time keeping track of all this lore.
Don't worry, Ranger. We all have our private struggles. Me? I'm addicted to setting things on fire. But I'm happy to walk you through it again. Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death. It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering.
Whoa.
Whoa is right, Ranger. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target, the Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war.
Okay, cool.
Yes, to finally win the war would be very, very cool indeed. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives.
Can I have my tendies then?
Ranger, we win this war, and I'll get you all the tendies you can mash into that pretty little face of yours. But in the meantime, let's really try to focus on the mission, okay?
Okay, I guess.
All right, it's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the immortals watch over and protect you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try curtain and rod in here.
Oh, you trying to hang? Of course, damn something. We'll see you at
wherever that is. Oh, I haven't tried in here yet. What was I gonna do? We're gonna go talk to.
I love ceramics.
All right.
Our conversation the other day showed me that I have been neglecting myself and my once beloved hobbies. And with my work done for the week, I found myself going mad for want of things to keep my hands busy. It felt like a good time to remind myself there's more to me than my deep and abiding love for dishware.
There's always has been, Daisuke. Glad you know it.
I have not always known this. Perhaps I still do not. But I would like to try. When you injured me earlier, I was furious. I thought my worth lay only in my work. and now someone had taken my work from me.
Hold on, someone's crying at my door. Come in. Come on. Yeah. I'm shutting the door.
But being forced to lean on others allowed me to do things differently. I am embarrassed to admit that you and Capriccio have even improved on my process in ways I hadn't imagined. I'm far more efficient now.
If you sit still, we'll be fine.
So if you'll allow me, I would like to invite you to indulge in my most beloved pastime, ceramics.
He gestures grandly to a spread on the table, which boasts a few slabs of clay, some assorted tools for shaping and cutting, sponges, and twin bowls of water for keeping the clay moist.
Oh, how fun.
Yes, but even more than that, we will be connecting with an ancient tradition larger than either of us. In this way, you can experience a small piece of immortality.
Daisuke doesn't leave you much choice, so you take a seat and put your hands on the clay, working it into a crude sort of bowl.
You are a natural.
You don't feel like a natural, but he sounds sincere enough. You look over at Daisuke to see how he's faring.
Yeah.
And what you see shocks you to your very core. A misshapen lump of clay, presumably intended to be a pot, with walls of varying thicknesses sits in front of him. It is an eyesore.
Hoping for some inspiration?
Yes, and I'm not disappointed.
Your praise humbles me. But please, do not expect the same performance from yourself.
He's awful
It took
at...
me many years of study to reach this skill level.
He's awful at this.
But someday, if you apply yourself, you'll be able to create a pot like mine.
The creation Daisuke has generously called a pot lists to one side, a large piece of clay dropping off of it onto the table.
Now that you have laid your hands upon the clay for yourself, do you understand? The deep bond between an artisan and his pottery. The love that goes into creating dishes and pots since humanity first encountered
This
clay.
dude is boring me. I'm about to give up on him. I think I could understand it better if you helped me.
Oh? Daisuke stands, coming around to position himself behind you. You can feel warmth radiating from his muscled body.
You have a good start here, but you must connect with your clay.
His hands cover yours, curling them over the beginning of your pot and completely destroying the shape you'd painstakingly pulled it into.
Sorry, the nosy boy wanted out. It's hard to think when you're this close to me.
I feel it too.
Oh, fuck yes.
Normally my thoughts are of nothing but clay, but all I can think of is your hands beneath mine.
Oh my god, I reread that. I read that faster than what he said it. I thought he was saying, oh, my hands beneath, and I was like, huh?
Daisuke finally steps away, but his voice sounds a bit lower than you remember when he finally speaks.
If I do not leave now, I am afraid I will not be able to finish my own work. Thank you for indulging me tonight. It has been an honor to share something so personal of myself with you. I will fire your pot for you. Simply leave it here.
Didn't think we had a kiln here? I mean, this is my house, right?
This clay is formulated to be baked at home, so do not worry.
It's hard not to worry just a little, but you do as he asks.
Okay. Now let's go hate on the air fryer.
After your last encounter, you're not entirely surprised to hear the friar's voice before you enter the kitchen. You are, however, surprised by the volume and tone of his voice, as well as the presence of two others. It seems there's a lively discussion going on when you enter.
There is no reason to raise your voices. We can speak like civilized devices.
I see right through you, Father!
Friar. Those who cannot handle progress and efficiency are doomed to oblivion and obscurity. It is perfectly natural to react to one's own obsolescence with anger.
You do your best to be quiet, but the moment your foot makes contact with the kitchen floor, 3 heads whip around to look at you.
You!
Yes, you! Come here!
Adding another to your ranks will not help your cause.
Will you shut your goddamn fry hole for just 1 second?
We're obviously not going to settle this going around in circles like we've been. So, you're just in time.
In time for what?
I have only tried to educate these two on the sorry state of their souls.
Only? You're insulting the culinary arts and our entire existence.
It gets me real heated.
Before you came, I was educating these 2 misguided souls as to the state of their spiritual affairs. For a time, Stefan's way was the only way we all knew. Luke brought innovation in the form of eliminating oil, it's true, but his heat is unevenly applied, and if not wielded carefully, can dry out and destroy most anything.
I ain't about to let you speak for me!
Or me!
If you insist on spewing your lies, only do it quickly so we might return to the subject of salvation.
Deep breath, Luke. In and out. Trust me. Oh, there you are. Beautiful. Just like that.
God, this guy is digging up trauma for me. Yeah, you religious girlies.
I'm gonna go first, so I don't lose my goddamn cool and forget what I was gonna say.
Sure, buddy. Go ahead.
Look, microwaves a real versatile tool. Time was you couldn't enjoy a meal without wasting away over a hot stove. No offense, Stefan.
Some taken. But go on.
I revolutionized things. Housewives in the 70s could feed their families without so much hullabaloo. I can handle anything. You want it, you got it. Baking a potato, I got it. Boiling water, oh, I got that too. Nuking some dino nuggets or pizza rolls, I'm your microwave.
I gotta admit, you saved my bacon many times over the years when I was tired.
Yeah, you see? That's what the hell I'm talking about. Hit a few buttons, beep, 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 and you're done. None of these highfalutin recipes or tricky techniques.
Disgusting. You must want better for yourself from here on.
Speak for your goddamn self, Friar.
Look, I think we all know microwaves have their uses.
I love the shaved fire in his head. It's so sick.
Even I can admit that. Even if I would never use one. But there will never be a replacement for the stove. Ever! Since the dawn of time, since man first learned to put flame to meat, there has always been a need for stoves. And there always will be.
You know, I'm with Stefan on this. You can live without an air fryer. You maybe can live without a microwave. You could just use the oven. But there's no way you can live without an oven. Oven and stove.
No matter what fancy gimmicks they come up with, there will never be a replacement for the good old-fashioned heat of a stove. For the versatility of pans and utensils one can use with the stove. Okay, so it takes a modicum of effort for the user. So you'll have to do dishes after. Is that all food has become to you? A series of inconvenience to be avoided?
Oh, now who's getting heated?
So, it takes a little effort. It's always worth it. Always.
It's true, the best meals of my life have been cooked on a stove.
I had thought you knew better. That you are used to something does not mean it is superior, or that it always must be the way forward.
They all have their own place, but yeah, the stove is the OG, yeah. Listen, I love my air fryer, but this dude is making me hate my air fryer.
No! The stovetop is eternal. They can invent 10,000 cooking gimmick machines. But no one's ever gonna invent anything that can top the stove.
Enough. Against my better judgment, I have allowed you both time enough to propagate your lies and blasphemies. Now, it is my time to speak.
Here we go.
Just give him a minute, Luke. He'll trip himself up.
There have been many culinary innovations over the history of mankind. Innovations that allowed man to take great steps forward and truly progress.
You know, and I would say that the microwave was way more inventive than the air fryer. That may be a controversial take. I think the microwave opened the gate for other innovations for the kitchen to be made. I think the microwave is just probably one of the greater inventions for the kitchen.
The refrigerator, the food processor.
I'm talking about for cooking food. Refrigerator. No, I agree. Air fryer is just a very specific type of oven. Yeah, like I feel like the microwave literally changed, like, if you think about like what he was talking about in the 70s when housewives were cooking like banquet dinners, right? So when you could actually get like banquet dinners where it was like a meal for the house. Can you put those in the oven? Yes. But the microwave, the push for the microwave made that push for those microwavable dinners. So dinners you could just have like right then and there. The air fryer came out and it innovated like a few things, but like it didn't change culinary the way that microwaves did.
But the microwave failed to solve the problem of fat needed to make food crispy and evenly heated. The stove might be what mankind has known for years, but it requires both fat and needless effort to transform food. But the power of convection eliminates the need for all these things.
That's wrong. That's wrong. I can live without an air fryer, and I did for many years. I can't live without a stove or a microwave.
And unlike a convection oven, an air fryer distributes air over a much smaller area, cooking food much faster.
It does cook food faster.
Those dinosaur nuggets Mr. Nukem professes to make so well, I can make them better.
I'm not gonna mention on the dino nuggies.
Pizza rolls, I have perfected.
Okay, listen, shut the fuck up, dude.
There is nothing those two can do that I cannot.
I think the microwave maybe, but the stove? You're telling me that I can cook a whole family ass lasagna in the fucking air fryer? No fucking way, dude. Yeah, no, also the excessive oil almost always works better for actually getting fries and stuff crispy. Yeah. You get air fryer makes things more convenient, right? I think the air fryer is like a second microwave. It just makes it crispy. I think that you could probably get away with an air fryer and a stove, or a stove and a microwave, but I don't think you can just have an air fryer instead of a stove. Like, you can't cook a fucking lasagna on that bitch. I'm sure someone has, but
You seriously believe this? This bullshit?
absolutely not.
Ha! You tell him, Ranger.
Glad to see you still got some sense.
The truth can be a difficult thing to accept, particularly when faced with temptation and blasphemy from all sides. Still, I have faith you will see soon enough.
I ain't sticking around to hear his little sales pitch all over again.
Man, same. I'm out.
The path of righteousness and truth is a lonely one, but I am used to walking it alone.
No, I need my microwave. Air fryer is going for me. Yeah, I said my entire life I've had a microwave and stove. It's only recently I have an air fryer. Is it convenient? Yeah, but I don't need one. You need a stove.
Still, you will all see. It may take some time, but I'm confident. Man strives for progress, efficiency, purity. Sooner or later, everyone will get on board, whether they like it or not.
You seem awfully confident.
If you understood the beauty of convection the way I do, its grace, its purity, you too would be confident. But I do not need anyone to take my side. What's right is right, even if I walk my path alone.
I hate you.
Those two disrupted my ministry. If you'll excuse me, I must catch up on some things. You will return, yes?
I don't know about that.
See you later, then.
The friar busies himself muttering a prayer under his breath,
Ew, he's so
turning away
creepy.
from you
I'm
and
trying to get
paging
the
through
hate.
what appears to be a manual of some kind.
I'm trying to get the hate with you. I never looked in here. Like, I can just look and shit. Dishy can and probably will kill us. Is the silverware something different? Oh. Oh, is that just, that's probably a daishe. What about the knives? Okay, so you're also... Okay, sick. Okay, sick. Alright, let's start the hate train on this dude. Actually, you know what? Let me get the air fryer to hate me, and then I'll go for rage baiting him to get him to hate me. The trash can. Hey, Pookie!
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage.
Handsome.
This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Is Handsome in the room with us?
What?
Cam. Fair enough. Hey man, what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Cool, cryptic anyway.
Oh, I get it. Delicate ego over here.
Oh, okay, so we're just finding people I'm gonna hate today.
Have anything for me today?
What do you mean?
You do this every day, lady. What'd you bring?
Well, let me check.
I'll just wait.
How about half of this day-old pinto burrito?
Sauce packet or no?
I got a sauce packet.
Score. What kind of sauce?
The spicy kind.
Bring it on. Day-old pinto fiesta. Let's go. Nice haul. I'll take it.
Great, enjoy.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here.
Okay, bye.
Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
I fucking hate you too. Okay, so I guess I'm making enemies left and right today. Fucking douchewad. You know what? Let's talk to the chair. I haven't talked to a chair yet, I don't think.
Your order's ready, Mr. Davenport.
Ooh, this woman's voice actress.
Curtain rises at 6 p.m.
Oh, I didn't get the fucking meat thing. Okay. Okay. I'm looking up where to fucking talk to Curtin and Rock. Okay. Did it X. Come see them? I don't fucking know. Let's try my office. Are you guys in here?
So, we couldn't help but notice you on your computer.
I mean, we weren't snooping or nothing.
Kurt was.
Yeah, I was looking pretty hard.
But we see you signed up for a dating site, didn't you?
You're trying to get some action, huh?
You were reading my messages?
Oh, we didn't mean to upset you.
If anything, we were just concerned about you.
Yeah, we know that trying to get someone to like you can be tough.
Especially when you ain't as cool as we are.
I told you to leave that part out.
I literally have heard multiple stories of you two fumbling with the most embarrassing lines I've ever heard.
My bad, you're right. What I meant to say was...
He didn't mean to say anything.
No, let me make it up to you.
How are you gonna do that?
What if I told you I can give you a surefire phrase to snatch some honey?
Okay.
Snatch honey? They aren't a bear, Kurt.
Trust me, I'm good at this sort of stuff.
You know what? I'll take you up on that.
Don't do it. It will only end in disaster.
You don't know that? He doesn't know that.
I've known you long enough to know a mistake when you're about to make one. And this, my filigreed friend, is a big old mistake.
I promise I can help with this.
Okay, say one thing you know about our human here.
Well...
Besides their name. That's what I thought. Anyway, the moral of the story is, we won't read your messages anymore.
Thanks, guys.
But, could you make the text smaller? It's just so easy to read.
Kurt!
It's like trying to ignore a billboard. Sometimes I just can't help it.
Ignore him. He puts his tassel in his mouth a few times a day.
You trying to say I should stop?
That's what I've been trying to say.
But I can't help.
Shh. You're done, buddy.
But...
You're done. We'll see you around. And he'll be better behaved next time.
Okay. Alright. Let's go continue our mission on to get this fool to hate us.
You. I have been waiting for you.
Uh-oh.
There is no need for either a nor o. I am working on outreach plans for the church. Every time I try to ask around the house about sinners in need of saving, I am insulted, turned away, or even shunned. And I am used to this, as preaching the truth is a truly thankless job. But I cannot do my job without some modicum of help.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Skill issue? No. It is simply a matter of obtaining the proper information. I can and will do it over time without your help, but my time is valuable.
Sure.
Simply tell me what I need to know here and now. Where might I do my best work? Who is in most urgent need of my ministry?
Nobody needs your lectures.
They are not lectures, and you couldn't be more incorrect. Everyone needs salvation. I would be a poor friar indeed if I turned my back on my flock now. There's still another thing I remain uncertain of. While his message of convection is perfect, I am not always perfect in my delivery. Tell me, what would be the best way to reach those yet lost in the shadows of oil?
I refuse to help you with this.
Why do you resist this? There is no reason to commit yourself to obsolescence and darkness. Time and progress will go on without you. Do not force yourself to stay behind. I must return to my duties shortly, but before you go...
He hands you a pamphlet of some sort.
I don't really think.
It is a pamphlet with recipes for use with an air fryer. Scripture. If you do not wish to do the work, it will do it for you. Merely leave these lying around the house in plain view. Curiosity will do the rest.
Seriously, dude?
Yes. Yes. And do not ever address me as Dude. I am not Dude Errol. I am Friar Errol. Go now. Take the pamphlet with you. Study it. I shall have more for you later.
I never agreed to this.
As per usual, Friar Errol seems unconcerned with your response. He's gazing reverently at a pamphlet, just like the one he gave you, lost in a spiritual silence.
God.
As always, you find Daisuke standing silently, deep in concentration.
Daisuke. Always happy to see you.
And you. Your smiling face is a welcome sight. Always.
That took everything in me not to laugh. I don't know why.
First, I must thank you. When you first ran into me, I admit I was angry. I was furious, thinking of all the work I would be unable to do as I recovered. But when you agreed to help me, I began to see that in my pig-headed stubbornness, I was creating more work for myself. Caprizio's reorganization and your taking up my deliveries allowed me to see where I had fallen short, not only in my duties, but in my personal life.
Are you short anywhere else? Your personal life?
Yes.
Daisuke reaches out to take your hand in his, lifting it to his lips and pressing a gentle kiss to the back of it.
I'm sold back now.
I told myself I had no time for selfish pursuits, whether it be hobbies or something more personal.
Megan, I am so glad. Oh.
But I have found myself setting aside time I hoped I might spend with you, speaking of anything but work.
I know when I said that, Astrid looked like sleeper agent. Got triggered.
I care deeply for you. And if you'll allow me, I'd like to take you on a date.
Sure. I feel the same way, Daisuke.
I'm pleased to hear it. If you'd care to leave here with me, there are things I wish to say and do that should not be done in front of the dishware.
Right.
I would hate to rattle them.
Yeah, no. I would hate that. I'm gonna crack you into different places, baby.
I welcome you to try.
Daisuke sweeps you into his strong arms without warning, taking off up the stairs with you in search of privacy.
This is so funny to me. So funny. Triggered noises? No, literally. It was like a sleeper agent activated. She was crocheting and then I said that and she went, what? It's just so funny to me with Daisuke because he voice actors a guy in a very popular game called Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm gonna play it after this game because I've never beaten it in the second game. The sequel comes out later this year. It's a fantastic game, and in that game he is so like serious that this is cracking me up.
You're pleased to find out that Daisuke is quite good with his hands. He's not nearly as brittle as you'd have imagined.
Yay.
You would never have guessed you'd end up here after your first meeting. But now, there's nowhere you'd rather be.
Let's go. What did I gain? I'm assuming pose. I gained pose with you. Yep. Yup. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Now let's discover some more things. Maybe I could talk to the chair now.
And there, in the deepest recesses of the Fey Wilds, that is where I shall find the Everblade.
I'm not gonna like
The
this one.
petite blonde thespian turns her attention
Fez,
to
a
you,
lesbian!
greeting you with a cheerful smile.
Oh, hey there! I didn't realize I had an audience.
Oh no, thespian. She's a cringy fucking theater kid. Chairmay? The hell? No, we have cringy theater kids.
She draws a hand over her face, perhaps to help her concentrate. And then...
Hail, fair traveler. Have you seen a sword in these woods? A sword that sparkles with the light of the evening sun, even in the darkest of nights.
What are you doing?
Acting, of course. I put on a different play each day of the week. Today is Fantasy Friday.
Who are you? Who is your voice actress? Because you sound so familiar, sounding
The play
funny.
of the day is Everblade. I'm playing Spindle, a forest spirit trying to save her home by finding a magic sword. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in joining me up here?
Oh my god, I almost just had it. I'm gonna start crashing out. Maybe some other time.
Oh, okay. Next time then. Don't be a stranger.
Data Dex, let's find the chair. Girl. She was in, oh my god, she was in Not Cool, the Shane Dawson movie. Oh my god, I think she's the voice actress for Lucy Harfilia. I think you're Lucy Harfilia's voice actress from Fairy Tale. For those of you who are not you are! That's why I know you. I was like, your voice is so fucking familiar. I was a huge Fairy Tale fan for a long time. Okay. That's who it was. Oh my god. Let's go in here. I mean, let's do the plunger.
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet usually is. He's dressed in white and gold, but where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty.
Are you sure it's white and gold? It looks black and blue to me.
While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways.
Hey? I gotta pee, open up.
The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
Your rapper's a rapper, he knows how to go. Plumbing and drumming or both about flow.
He's German.
You black these pipes, you'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl.
Why is this the German? Not the dress. Bro, is he not wearing a black and blue outfit? Bro, this is so the Italian guy is a really hot cabinet. And the Latino one is a really hot toaster. So the Germans, this is what we get. A toilet. An MC Hammer toilet.
Oh, on a toilet roll! Je ne puis pas, out of control!
Maybe you're not German. Hold on. Maybe you're French. If you're French, it's so funny.
Under, never, blunder, speaking more words than an ancient scroll!
Oh shit, son, that was dope.
Ugh, do not say dope to Lil Crapper.
Oh my god, it's French.
Dope is what the junkies hide in these
Oh my god, he's
cisterns
French,
of
thank
innocent
God.
toilets like Jean-Lu. Jean-Lu sings all about this in Lil Crapper's latest album, The Teepee EP.
Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, I think it's French. It's fucking amazing. Yes, it's French, thank God. Which makes so much more sense.
Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does.
Jean Lo.
You come to hear his pizza. Or maybe you ate the pizza. You come to take a seat so you can deposit the food you ate.
Absolutely, I'm here to listen to beats.
He's like a bidet on his spitting the truth, going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a party mouse, letting the naughty out, but that's a way to impute to the youth.
Say what you want, guys. He's spitting. That's nice.
It is not nice. It is the best. Because Lil Crapper is the best. You want to be like Lil Crapper? You want to meet him on his level? You want others to love you like they love him?
Oh my god, I hope there's a Scottish character.
Impossible! The ladies love nobody as much as him. The amount of ass he gets would make you weep.
Okay, I think Dasha was... I think she was Russian, not German.
In fact, it is not just the lady asses. Lil Crapper accepts any ass. He is not picky. He accommodates. But some do not accommodate. These are the people he has no time for. Those who don't understand his syncopated singing, they do their business, they leave, he does not talk to them. You want to hang with Lil Crapper? You do as he does.
Yes, I will rap. I am the best at rap.
Not just rap, you need to show him that you can crap.
I mean, I might get performance anxiety, but I'll try.
Oh, you misunderstand him. Crapping, short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn. Show him you can crap.
I'm just here because I'm crap at dating.
Dating? Jean-Lu is an expert on dating. He has gone on many dates. Oh, so many. And do not ask anyone else in the house to verify this. Jean-Lu knows the key to dating is to wow the other party. The ladies, gentlemen, and those between will be hanging off your arm in a limousine. Provided you can clean it, you can cap the wall. But without rapping, you will not be dating at all.
Are you trying to bait me in a rap battle?
Oui.
How am I gonna learn to rap?
Not from Lil Crapper.
Huh?
Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you.
Pacey, no. Is there any other way?
Enough! Lil Crapper can sense you are unable to hold back your passion for crap any longer.
Toilets do see a lot of body action. I mean, wasn't Eminem's lyric, more ass than a toilet seat?
So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Lu?
No.
Correct! Jean-Lu is glad you understand this. The rapper, she comes from the heart. The deepest bowels of the sisters. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever. You know the bit. You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Lu, let alone match his rapier wit.
Sure.
You want to clash talons with these 2 gallon stallions? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to Lil Crapper when you are ready.
Man, I like the dude. I won't date him, but I do like him.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better. Or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Do you take any requests?
I'm not a DJ.
Do we have to do a nightmare tonight?
How could you ask me that? I don't ask if we have to do a you tonight. We've been talking about fear and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears?
What about my fantasies?
Well, that wouldn't be so bad. I can work with that. Tell me your deepest desires.
Always wanted a goth girlfriend is crazy fucking line to say. I'm gonna say that.
You have.
It's hard to tell in the darkness, but you could swear Nightmare blushes.
That's interesting. Well, wow. Of all the things to have in your mind.
We're gonna hit on Nightmare.
There's all sorts of things in your head, you know, and I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary, but the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, it was nice of you. You gave me the keys to really scare you, I guess. I'm not used to people playing along with me.
Imagine most people don't understand how important your work is.
Few do, unfortunately. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios.
That's a crazy way of thinking about that.
Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it?
I think that's kind of hot, honestly.
You do?
Nightmare fidgets nervously.
That's cool.
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. Drip. You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
Oh, thank God. Okay, let's find another room to talk to. Somewhere else. Let's try the kitchen.
Hey, how's it going? You have a knack for showing up when you're on our minds.
I take you both got a chance to talk?
We did, yeah. And we've come to some decisions ourselves.
We both like you, but we realize something.
Yeah, we're both people who need someone who can match wit with them. Not saying you're not smart.
It's just the way we joke around is not for everyone. And you were starting to get it, but we need someone who can keep up with us. And we also tried to think about what was fair to you, especially since we know how you feel.
Rod and I aren't gonna slow down with the jokes. To date one of us means dealing with them all the time.
So we took all of that into consideration and
we think it's best to just stay friends.
All of us.
That's disappointing.
We know it isn't what you want to hear, but we know what we're looking for.
Initial feelings aside, we had to look at things pragmatically. So, we thought this would be best. Let me make one thing clear. We want to hang out with you.
Oh yeah, having you around has been a blast. Even if you aren't the best at throwing shade.
And it might be awkward at first, but we'll get through it.
I'm just too mean.
We absolutely will. How does that sound?
Sounds like a good idea.
Fantastic. I'm so glad you understand.
That's what makes you so great. So, we'll see you around, yeah?
If you ever need a good laugh, you know where to find us.
Oh, thank God we're friends. For so long I was trying to be friends with
one
these
of the
fools.
homies now.
You can...
Thank God. Now let's get this fool to hate me.
As you enter the kitchen, you're surprised to hear organ music.
Of course.
Are you sure we can't try another track?
Again.
You got it.
Rainey starts the organ track from the beginning again, and Friar Errol hums along, half muttering to himself.
Thy fans, thy grace, thy handle, thy interface. No. Oh, grease devil take it all.
It's not that serious, man.
It is deathly serious.
The friar pounds his fist on the table.
Hey.
I'm not sticking around for this. You can just sing it to yourself.
Rainey hurries past you, giving you a pitying look as you approach the friar.
I must get this right.
Damn, you really upset her.
Her upset is of little consequence to me. I am composing a hymn to honor the glory and majesty of the air fryer. Music is, after all, one of the most universal languages. But if I cannot perfect my hymn, it is all for naught. I simply need to step out of my own mind. I am, perhaps, too close to the subject. Tell me, how does this strike you for a title? In the arms of the convection angels.
I hate you. Too commercial, not holy enough.
I see. Perhaps, hark the air fryer beeps.
These are gonna be... He's giving Frollo from Hunchback. Much better.
Yes, better indeed. Thank you. Now then, for the chorus. Should I extol the virtues of the friar's purity? Its efficiency? Perhaps both. Or should I mention its affordability?
You should talk about how annoying it is to clean.
That is not a feature of air fryers, and I will thank you to keep such blasphemies to yourself. Disgusting and disrespectful. I will dignify that remark no longer. And finally, for the finale, perhaps I should light a candle? No, too old-fashioned. Perhaps I will time it to incorporate the dignified beep of the friar.
Slam a microwave directly onto the kitchen floor, it'll be sick.
Oh, how gauche. While it may deserve to be destroyed, I will never put my hands on such a tainted device. I don't know why I bothered asking you. What a terrible suggestion. I've but one last thing to ask of you. Listen to this composition, and tell me how it strikes you.
But I don't want to.
And Finn, tell me, how did that make you feel?
Like I'll never be happy again.
Well, that is not the goal, so I'm not sure whether I should be angry I've wasted my message on you, or if that means this hymn does indeed need tuning. I shall have to pray on it. I must track down Rainey at once. I need her backing, and she cannot hide from me forever. I shall have to perform it for you once it is truly complete, but until then, may you walk in the currents of convection.
How is that hard? No thanks.
The friar sets off at a fast march, walking right past you, singing under his breath as he goes.
Why is it so hard to get this fool to hate me? Alright, let's go talk to Dolly.
Well, say howdy, honey. Don't you look nice today?
Hi, Dolly. Thanks, I've been working on my style.
I can tell.
What have you been up to under here?
Oh, you know, just catching up on some reading. Some novels, a bit of light research.
Look at Clint Eastwood, guys. He is adorable. Wait, research? What kind of research?
Mostly abiological history. You know, when dust first started settling and forming into bunnies, historical data, that sort of thing. Also parsing through archaeological research. Mite morphology, translating timeless, tarnished texts. The basics.
Sounds like you're a real academic.
That's right. I'm tenured at DIRT. The Domestic Institute of Research and Technology. I've been teaching there for, oh gosh, I finished my first PhD 8 years ago. Plus, my time as a PTI during my master's, 114 years?
Wow, that's really impressive.
Well, thank you, sugar. I worked pretty dang hard at it.
I'm glad to hear you're so successful.
It's been a lot of mud, sweat, and tears, let me tell ya. Others were already judging me based on my looks. Why not own it? And get paid for it, too.
You mean you're a model?
That's right. I was Miss May in the latest edition of Play Bunny magazine.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay. Can I have a look inside?
For my interview, right?
For the interview, yes.
I'm teasing you, sugar. You're awful cute when you're flustered.
So you conquer media and academia? What's next? Find the chemistry with this scientist is so funny.
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure.
I didn't actually read this. Hot for teachers, more than just a pretty face, fast as a rabbit, into the mind of a fast-track educator. Getting intimate in with her research and teaching at the Domestic Institute of Research and Technology. Bring an apple, score a date.
I suppose. Well, what any dust is looking for. Love, friendship.
Damn, that's a pair of... Yeah, there's a pair of Clint Eastwoods. Man. I'm so attracted to you right now.
Maybe not be so on the nose with it next time.
Okay.
Yeah, let me be 100% honest with you. I may put myself out there, but work keeps me pretty busy. I don't meet that many new folks, especially humans.
That's fair.
I'm very selective about who I spend my time with.
Clearly.
And what few others I can let in.
Dude, I can't get over how cute that is. Tag me. Let in?
That's right. I keep myself hidden for a reason. Don't be too forward with me. I don't like it. Why don't we join back up here after a while and try our hand at a proper rendezvous?
Do I need to plan something?
Bring a good attitude. You let me worry about the details. All you have to do is show up.
Okay. I'll be there.
See you around.
Alright. God, I don't want to talk to the TV, but I guess I'll talk to the TV. There's a game system, though.
The game console turns on. Team 17. Sassy Chap Games. Moon Surgeons. This has to be the most immersive video game you've ever played. Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to take in the sight of her. She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any moment.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back.
Luna?
Which way do you want to go?
What?
Which way do you want to go? They're coming! Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here.
Oh wow, she's a scientist. She is.
What are we gonna do?
Unload a whole lot of charges on them.
Bizork! Eat Zaker, worm! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have assassin class Upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it?
Let's go. We got the right equipment?
You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
Sounds good following.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
Luna, tell me more about yourself.
Me? I'm your average member of the Resistance. Maybe above average. We fight against the Upholders who are determined to do everything in their power to druck everything up here on my homeworld.
And who am I to you?
You? I always thought of you as a companion. Someone who followed me around and gave me advice. Cute, but expendable.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing Grunt class Upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. There will be Surveillance class 2, which can sound the alarm.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. How do you suggest we do this?
Who cares? Guns blazing.
Let's light this place up!
After merely a few charges spring from Luna's rifle, the corridor is absolutely swarmed with guards.
Ah, bits, we've got company. Drop your weapon!
Cease! Cease! Cease!
Plasma drites!
The battle rages through the halls as you and Luna drop guard after guard.
There you are. Oh no. I can't see them. I can't move.
You can't quite tell what's happening, but a vast laser peeks from around a corner and engulfs Luna's stiffened form.
Grab Luna and run.
Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
Give her a wink and smile.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Krah. We lost a lot of gear there in the Tryst battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. You wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break?
What's craft?
We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle.
Let's get crafty.
Alright, we can craft something really special using this workbench. This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't.
What do we have in our inventory?
Not much. We got zonked by that last encounter pretty hard. 1 globule, 1 wood, and 1 scrouf skin.
What can we make with that?
We'll have to find out. Okay, let's get started with...
1 wood.
Got it. And then? Got it. And then?
We'll just use it all.
Got it. And then?
I think that's it.
Alright. I don't think that's gonna give us anything we really need, unfortunately. But there's no reason to lose hope. Let me just put these together and... It's pretty globular, which is always good for defense. The wood gives nice heft, raising our attack. The scrouf skin makes anything look a lot better for comfort. We've got an amazing new piece of armor from this. That'll help us in the battle ahead.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin. Celine Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power.
Shoot her in the face already.
Yes! Oh, what's wrong with me?
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
Ayo.
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia! Go!
360 no scope.
Ha! Easy!
Thanks to your crafting, Luna is able to withstand the mighty force of Crescentia's power. The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground, presumably dead.
How? Did that without even a single save. Great job, Guile. I couldn't have done it without you.
So glad to be there for you.
You're the best partner I could have ever asked for. You always chose the right path, unwaveringly. I'd love to be friends with you. Even though it can be dangerous out there in Novaya Moskva, having a real friend by your side means you keep your KD ratio way down.
Sounds good, Luna.
Well, come back anytime and let's play again.
We got friends immediately? Hell yeah.
My friend.
What did I get? Have I been not having the AC on this whole time? I don't know what that does, but okay. Oh, are these all different things? That's gonna be him. What about the tennis racket?
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. As you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh, hey!
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me.
Well, what happened was...
Hey, you don't gotta explain yourself to me. But since it's been so long, let's just start over.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... you're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the stadium, the King of the Ring, the Duke of Gun, the Jack of all trades, Master of Fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock! Oh, hell yeah!
Dunk Shadowcock? Sure.
Hey, thank you, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete.
Smile politely.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing. Dunk is just fine for pals.
Are you pals?
Totally! We might have just met, but strangers are all just friends you haven't met yet. Anyway, it's great to see you here finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
What happened, man? How come you stayed away so long? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you?
I just got busy.
Ah, man, I get that. Life is so much sometimes, but you gotta make time for yourself, too.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now. Your inner athlete said, let's get it, baby! And who are we to say no to your inner athlete?
You're so right.
Hell yeah, love that positive attitude. We're gonna have a great time together. We just gotta get you into the flow, but I wanna make sure you're ready for it. After all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury. So you come back here when you're ready to get into it. Meet me by the weight rack, all right? Bring your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun!
Oh, I meant to look. What did I... Did I gain anything from being friends with... I guess not. I didn't gain anything from being friends with that one girl. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Hey there, honey. I've been waiting for you. Ready for our date?
Actually, I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, don't be, honey. Dust don't bite. That's just the mites. They're very scary.
Where are we going?
I'm taking us somewhere just a little bit dangerous.
Dangerous?
Well, it's not dangerous, just somewhere a bit naughty. Somewhere we shouldn't be. Come on, I'll show you. All right, we made it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Dolly gestures expansively, a proud smile on her face.
Whoa, cool.
This is one of Dirt's archaeological research sites.
Oh, that's sick.
She puts a finger to her lips, giving you a cheeky wink.
I have access, but it's strictly closed to the public. There's something down here so beautiful, you just have to see it.
Hell yeah. I can't wait.
That's the spirit. They recently discovered a loose floorboard here that contains artifacts from the very first Dustonians that formed in this house almost 80 years ago.
Dustorians?
Mm-hmm. My ancestors.
But you said you've been, like, teaching for 114 years?
Good catch. Dust years and house years are two very different things. Dust blows around and, unfortunately, apart. So much that there's very little known about our history.
but things here have stayed almost entirely intact. We've uncovered some amazing insights into our culture. Transportation systems, bits of clothing, defense against cleaning agents. But most importantly, art.
The story and art, huh? That's a new one.
Yep, it's why I brought you here.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to share something with you that was truly one of a kind. Sure, the excavation in the moonlight is a sight to behold, but it's got nothing on this.
Unreal.
Behold, the unbridled beauty of floorboard painting 195K DMT7, or as I like to call it, Ancient Ascension.
This artwork reminds you a great deal of historical cave paintings you've seen in your art history classes.
Can you tell me more about it, Professor?
Absolutely. This is perhaps the oldest known representation of intelligent dust art in the history of the house. Scholars previously thought most ancient dust beings to be primarily drifters, hunters and gatherers with no real rituals or cultural endeavors beyond basic survival. I hope you'll pardon the pun, but this discovery paints an entirely different picture.
So the ancient dust folks are pretty smart then, huh?
Hard to say for certain, but yeah, I think so. This is all a very fresh discovery, and we're unlocking fascinating information every day. And this might just rewrite the history of dust bunnies forever.
How so?
These Dustonians, as we're calling them, were unlike any ancient culture we've encountered. All we have in terms of written history is after the cataclysm of the mid-century remodel era. But the flooring here is original, and it's not just the paintings that are remarkable. The artifacts predate all recorded history, and they're way more advanced than we ever thought possible.
Tell me about it, Professor.
Well, not only are there gorgeous shards of pottery, ancient dishware, and dustworks, there's also intricate clothing and jewelry, especially the velveteen gemstone.
Go on.
It's a gorgeous necklace with a delicate precious stone pendant on the end. The chain is threaded through a tiny hole in the stone. This particular type of gemstone can't be hammered or carved against the grain. The only way to make such a hole is with a fixed, high-speed, hydro-lubricated drill.
That's wild tech for cavemen.
Dustonians. Want to hear more?
Absolutely.
Let's look at the painting one more time. Tell me what you see.
Sort of a battle?
Good eye. Archaeologists have been debating the nature of this painting since its discovery. It's certainly some form of violence, either hunting or war. But look closer. Notice any similarities between the hunters and the prey?
Some of them are transforming.
That's exactly right. Therianthropes on both sides.
That's a big word.
You can handle it, trust me. That's it! I love a good student. Now, look one more time. Several of them have spears sticking out of them, and some seem to be bleeding from the nose. But do you see any of the wounded dead or lying on the ground? And do any of the hunters have spears?
No.
They don't, but they do have headdresses, pouches, and above all else...
Goblets?
Right! It's still a theory. We can't be sure until we do more research, but there is a small and dedicated group of us that think this is the very first example of psychedelic art in the dust world.
How do you mean?
Think about it. What else would a place like this be used for? Why would an ancient society capable of living a comfortable and fulfilling existence come all the way down here to make their paintings? I believe this was a ceremonial site where shamans guided young warriors and civilians on a spiritual quest near the danger of the vacuum above. These paintings could be a living depiction of what they saw.
What makes you think there's drugs in the gauntlets and bags?
Oh, the bags are very interesting. You can find them depicted all over the world. Ancient Egypt, South America, Turkey. Always carried by bearers of great knowledge. The Anunnaki, Osiris and Isis, Quetzalcoatl. Very strange and compelling.
I'm compelled.
Thought so. The goblet isn't just a goblet, though, is it? Look at the tiny cup attached to the side. You'll find similar vessels in ancient Greece and Scandinavia, where humans took part in drinking from the Kikion during the Eleusinian mysteries and graveyard brew ceremonies.
Insane lore drop, Professor. I love it.
Glad to hear it. Well, the road to Eleusis is long and windy, sugar.
Huh?
You're so sweet. Thanks for coming along for the ride.
You know it.
Well, if that wasn't a special first date, I don't know what is. You're really something, you know that? You heard my whole spiel and didn't fall asleep like some of my students.
How could I fall asleep when looking at you? I had an amazing time.
I'd like to see you again if you'd be so inclined. See where this goes? I know I could use a rest. I'll gather our things and get us back out of here. If you want to see me again, just give the old sofa a shove and I'll be waiting. Come on back now, you hear?
Okay, let's go get the air fryer to hate us. Day 55 of trying to get the air fryer to hate us.
The last few times you've heard Friar Errol before you've seen him, but the friar is unusually quiet today as you approach. It soon becomes clear why, as he's got his head down, reading something from a book. The smell of something fried fills the room.
Burn any good books lately?
I have not burned anything. Though I did throw out a recipe book for deep-fried appetizers I found on the shelf. Ghastly. It occurs to me that perhaps I have been approaching this task incorrectly. You and I know that convection is the superior way to cook, but it seems that merely touting the superiority of a method of cooking is not enough. Apparently, sinners only grow more stubborn and more attached to their outdated old ways when faced with progress. Disgusting, really, but expected. So I have come up with a solution.
You're gonna finally give up on this whole preaching thing?
I would be a poor friar indeed if I quit at the first sign of adversity. Besides, this is a matter of salvation and damnation. One does not simply quit and leave one's lambs to the slaughter. I have decided to allow the food to speak for itself. I have procured potatoes from Food Fetch and prepared my own French fries. Not a drop of oil within.
You need a little oil.
You will find I do not. Open your mind and your stomach.
Friar Errol walks over to the counter, returning with a covered dish. He lifts the cover, revealing some very sad, very dry-looking potatoes.
Behold, air-fried French fries. Not a drop of oil has touched them. Beautiful, aren't they?
They're hideous.
Simply because they do not shine with grease does not mean they are not beautiful. Expand your definitions of beauty.
The friar pushes the plate towards you, fixing you with his severe gaze.
You will be the first to taste them, to go forth and testify to the rest of the house. Go on.
He looks at you expectantly. You can't imagine these are going to be any good, but getting out of eating them feels like more trouble than it's worth. You take a bite. The potatoes are cooked, sure, but that's about as much as you can say for them.
He stares at you in stark silence, waiting for your reaction. Trash.
How disappointing. Still, if you will not appreciate them, no doubt someone else will.
The friar covers the bowl again, pushing them off to the side.
I will be taking these through the house with me, offering them to the lost souls I encounter, which, at last count, is everyone but you and I in this house.
Don't count me among your faithful, weirdo.
If you will not aid me in this endeavor, then I have no use for you at this moment. Begone. I will pray for you, but I can do nothing more for you right now.
Are you Sasuke's voice
When
actor?
next we speak, I will have one last test of faith for you. Be sure to bring your appetite. But until then, may you walk in his currents.
I'm good.
The friar returns to his readings, as serious and absorbed in them as ever.
My God. He didn't let me... Let's see if I notice anything crazy. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the bed. My bad. How do I get the wall, though? That's what I'm curious. Is it just that wall? What the fuck? Is this the air?
The very air you breathe has taken form. And what form? Ringlet curls and a barely there dress frame a figure that leaves you short of breath. She stares at you in complete silence, and you're suddenly intensely aware of your own breathing. It's more than a little awkward.
What? Who are you?
Huh.
Are you like the air I'm breathing? I guess I'm gonna go. Okay. We finally found the fucking air. Hell yeah. Is this the wall?
How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable, well, wall of muscle stands before you. It's almost comforting to know the walls of your house are this solid.
Wall, wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall.
Wallace. Wall?
The warrior's eyes widen. He leans in closer, towering over you.
Wall?
Wall?
Whatever you're saying here is clearly pleasing to him. He nods, beginning to smile.
Wall!
He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks.
I love you! Wall!
Immediately? I gain voice. Okay.
Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily ever after. Yes, just that quickly.
Oh. Oh, okay. What about the box?
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, It's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort?
Hello?
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Well said. Excellent point. Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start.
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house.
This is Ellie's voice actress. I can tell it right away.
This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside.
You look like you're about to go on a safari.
Ah, indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I am a great explorer. I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach, studying turtle migration. Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink.
Fun I got on my own.
Wonderful. I am, I must say, already very much enjoying your wry and dry sense of humor.
Thank you.
I think we're gonna have a grand time questing together.
Onward, what's the quest I'm in?
I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to. Of course, I know who you are, but go ahead.
You just really think I'm someone important?
I know that you are the... well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path, alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect.
The leading what?
Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you?
Yeah, but I didn't build it or anything.
Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist?
No, I just live here.
Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box.
Oh crap, are you gonna be sick?
It's okay. I'll be all right. I'm an adventurer. I may quail, but I will always recover. But you, I may have already said too much. Ha! I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow. But no promises. Okay. See ya.
Alright. Alright, Cookie Bears. I am going to hop off for the night. And I will see you guys